Yo, what up, guys? So, something that is not very important to the game of football dropped yesterday, but it's important to me, okay? I am interested in jerseys. I'm interested in jersey numbers. I think it is a little bit swaggy if you get a good number. I know for myself, I was always number 15 when I played lacrosse back in high school. I always just liked numbers that ended in a number 5 or number 0 for some reason, but the Jaguars on this Twitter account called NFL Jersey Numbers. The whole purpose of this channel is to drop jersey numbers around the NFL, and he went on a streak of dropping different Jaguars numbers. So we're gonna go over them all. Okay. Now, newcomer Miles Cole, he was a 7th round pick in the last draft. He's gonna be wearing number 59, kind of a mid number if you ask me. Ronald Darby takes a pretty good number. He's going to be taking number 25, which was previously Dearness Johnson. I'm not sure. Dearness Johnson re-signed with the Jaguars, so not really sure. Maybe when we get on this list, we'll kind of get more information about maybe what number Dearness Johnson is. Did Darby pay for the number? Darby has definitely accumulated a lot of money since being in the NFL, but always like number 25. When I see number 25, I think of James Robinson when I think of that number. Now, next up, we have this is my favorite one. Gabe Davis is number 0, replacing, of course, Calvin Ridley. Now, Gabe Davis, when he was at UCF and when he was for the Bills, he was number 13. But Jaguars already have a number 13 in Christian Kirk. And honestly, that number should not be given up. Okay. Christian Kirk deserves to keep number 13. It would just be weird to see Christian Kirk and any other number, especially since he used that number for the Arizona Cardinals. And I believe he was number 13 for the back in Texas A&M as well. So Gabe Davis will be repping the number 0. Okay, big man wearing that number, so it's pretty cool. Devin Duvernay is going to be wearing number 12, so very common receiver number, so he's going to be repping that. Javon Foster, number 62. Now, Javon Foster is an offensive tackle. And I feel like the 60s should be given to guards, and I feel like number 70s are more of a offensive tackle number. But if he wants to take number 62, that is all well. And, we'll see this guy's, I'm fascinated when training camp comes to see what exactly we do with him and the other tackles on the team. Next, we have Travis Gibson. He's going to be wearing number 50. This is a pretty good number. I like number 50. I think of Telvin Smith when I see the number 50, previously assigned to Shaq Quarterman. And Shaq Quarterman is actually still a free agent. So I'm not sure if he's going to get a look in the NFL or if he's going to revert to Canadian football. But we'll have to kind of see what goes on there. Now, Jordan Jefferson, our 4th-round pick from LSU, is going to be repping the number 98. A very good defensive tackle number. Of course, we all think of John Henderson wearing the number 98, but pretty good number for a very big man, so we'll take it. Next up, we have Jion Jones, the double 2s, okay, previous to Jermichael Hasty, and this is a very good cornerback number. I do like the double numbers. I've always been a fan of that, and yeah, we'll see. Number 22, Jion Jones. Let's hope he makes it. Gets a lot of interceptions. That number. Now, special teams number, previously given to Jamal Agnew, is now given to our new kicker, Cam Little. Okay, he's going to be repping the number 39, which, kickers, I think, have the liberty now to take really any number. I think previously they could only take numbers like 1 through 19, but of course we all know the new number rule where now pretty much everybody can wear anything. This is a unique number, and we're kind of breaking the old kicker curse with we had so many number 10s from Riley Patterson to McManus, so now the kicker is going to revert to number 39. And Mitch Morse taking legendary, last assigned to Brandon Linder. It's been that long since a player wore number 65, but no better player to replace Brandon Linder than Mitch Morse to rep the number 65. Very good center number, no complaints there. Next up, we have tight end Patrick Merto, number 88, who is an undrafted free agent. Not too many thoughts there, but I do like the double numbering. Riley Patterson, no longer number 10. So we're going to have a kicker battle between 38 and 39. I imagine, they tried to replace Patterson twice. Okay. They tried to sign the kicker Will Lutz to a 3-year deal. And then they signed Joey Sly. And then they cut Joey Sly and now drafted Cam Little. So Patterson will be in a battle for the true 38/39. Now, next up, Diontre Prince. We're number 24. Previous to Snoop Connor. Very good cornerback number. Got a lot of 20s on the outside. So I do like that. Running back Kony Robinson, number 31. He'll be more of a special teamer, and 31 is definitely a special teamer number. So previously assigned to Darius Williams last year. So we're that number proud. Now we got our first single-digit number, or actually second, if you count Gabe Davis. But Darnell Savage will rep the number 6, previously assigned to Chris Claybrooks, which was Chris Claybrooks even on the team last year? I kind of forget, but players always like the number 7 or number 6, or they always like single-digit numbers. And I believe we still have 2 more eligible single-digit numbers. Zay Jones's number 7 just became available yesterday, so let's see if anybody tries to revert to that number. And also number 2. I'm surprised Rayshon Jenkins no one took the number 2 jersey, but the players really seek out that number. And you guys know Shaquille Griffin was assigned number 1 for the Minnesota Vikings, and people were kind of mad about it. Number 1 is a pretty elite number. I think it takes a good player to really rep that number, and Vikings fans are upset that it's going to be Shaquille Griffin. So next up, we have defensive lineman Mason Smith, our second-round pick. Now, he actually wore number 0 for LSU, but he's going to switch to number 94. Definitely more of a true defensive line number. So, yeah, going to be a couple of big men from LSU that were in the 90s. Now, this one is actually low-key one of my favorites. Our new rookie wide receiver, Brian Thomas Jr. in the first round is going to take number 80. Now, 80 used to be such an elite wide receiver number, but then wide receivers started going away from it. They started to want to wear like number 11 and, even like number 15 and just numbers in the 10s. But man, I think the aesthetic of like the number 80 and 81 for a wide receiver is awesome. It kind of goes back to Jerry Rice days. Of course, our best receiver was Jimmy Smith. We all know that that T.O. was number 81, like Calvin Johnson, like Megatron. Dude, I think number 80 and 81 are a couple of the best wide receiver numbers, but we don't get wide receivers wearing those. And now we got a big dude in Brian Thomas wearing this. I know he wanted the number 11, so I really hope he doesn't work out a deal with Parker Washington to get that number. I think number 80 is just a really good wide receiver number. So I really hope that he sticks with it, and I really hope that he brings back this number 80 aesthetic, okay? And quarterback Mac Jones going to get number 10 after Riley Patterson and McManus previously wore the number. So good for Mac Jones to be able to get the number that he likes. Eric Armstead, this one, we already knew this one. He was like the first player assigned a number. He's number 91, replacing DeJuan Smoot. Like number 91 overall. And I think the last one we have on here, yes, the last one we have tight end Josiah DeGuara. He's going to wear number 81, replacing Seth Williams, so another undrafted guy. So those are some looks at jersey numbers. Are they important to you or are they not? Is this a waste of a video? Let me know. And if it is a waste of a video, I don't care because this is my YouTube channel, okay? With all that said, enjoy your week and go Jags.